What it is, guys, it is IPossessThePower, aka Jordan, and welcome back to the channel. For you guys today, I have a brand new Modern Warfare 3 Zombies video for the Season 3 Reloaded Easter egg. This is the main Easter egg where we're going to be able to gather the attuned relics. I'll be showing you guys how to grab the original versions as well as how to upgrade them, and this will allow us to go into the new rift and collect the brand new schematics that I know we will all be keen to get. Now, the first thing what we want to do is we're going to start with the imaginary friend drawing, and for that we need to make our way to the bottom right hand corner of the map, specifically to this building here. Now, this building can be a stronghold, so you might want a stronghold keycard, or you might get lucky and it will just be a normal building, which most of the time it is, and we're just going to be making our way inside. Now, once you guys are inside, you just want to head up the stairs, take a right, and then head through these doors here into this kind of master bedroom. You'll be able to tell by this kind of fancy bed and that symbol above it, and underneath we're going to find this kind of box here. What we're going to be doing with that is holding square. You're going to get some dialogue from the entity, and then a reward rift which will have the purple imaginary friend drawing inside. This is part 1 of 3, and we'll get into the second one now. So for the second item, guys, we are going to be doing the laptop with stickers, and for that we're going to need to head over either to a mercenary camp or a mercenary stronghold. If you go to the stronghold, you will need a key card which you can find or purchase from a buy station. We're going to be doing the camps because obviously we don't need anything for that, and what we need to be doing here is looking specifically for a sergeant. Now, every mercenary camp will have one, and what I recommend doing is going kind of outside of the area and just picking them off. If you hold your gun over them for long enough, it will tell you what the enemy is, so you want to be wiping out all the grunts, the sniper, and kind of the rocket launcher dude, and we're going to be clearing all of that until we have just the sergeant left. Now, what we need to do with that sergeant is we need to let a hellhound kill him. Now, there's two ways we can do that. We can either find the chunks of meat that drop around the ground and go and call it in a doghouse, or as you see here, if you have the dog bone schematic, you're able to call in your own personal dog right then on the spot, and then just let your dog kill the sergeant. Your dog will be absolutely fine just taking out the sergeant. You see here it happens pretty quickly, and once you have done that, let your dog deliver the killing blow. You will get the laptop with stickers, and now you see in our inventory we have 2 out of the 3 parts we need. And with that being said, guys, let's get into our last part. So for the third part, guys, it is the science journal, and for that we need to make our way over to the radiation zone. It is the purple circle with the biohazard symbol in the middle. This is where the gas will spread from once the countdown's finished, and preferably we want this in a tier 1 zone when going for this, as we have to be killing around about 50 zombies inside of this zone, and if it's in a tier 1 zone inside of the gas, you will be fighting tier 2 zombies. If it was in a tier 2 zone inside of that gas, you will be fighting tier 3 zombies. So this is a perfect time to start popping all your equipment if you have them, your flawless ether crystals, your legendary tools, your golden armor, because we are going to be needing this in any way to upgrade them to exfil them out of the map, as because they are purple we cannot leave or we will lose them. So this next step we will be going over once we have grabbed this will be on how to upgrade them, and you are going to be doing all of that in a tier 3 zone, so you will want all of this now to make all these beginning steps easier. Now you see here that the dog that we got from the second part is still helping us here, distracting the Stormcaller. You do not have to kill the Stormcaller for this. You can if you want to, but he's just going to empower the zombies, making them harder. But like I said, if you have the right equipment and everything like that, it is still relatively easy. So this is going to be our last zombie we killed, and you see there that we get the reward rift, and inside is the science journal. Go ahead and grab that out and we can leave. You do have to do this in the order that I've shown you in the video. One of the games I went straight here to try and do the radiation zone first, and I must have killed over 150 zombies and the journal did not pop for me. So unless I'm missing something, I highly recommend that you do this in the order that I've shown. Now that we have all 3 of the purple relics we need, it's time to head over to the red zone where we can start upgrading them so we're able to exfil with them. The first item we are going to upgrade is the science journal. Now for that, what we want to do is make our way over to the right of the Union exfil icon on the map inside of the red zone. It is the icon that is the exfil with the star, and you want to stand in this purple triangle here and then look at these locations and shoot these through runes. Once you've shot all 3, they will turn orange and disappear, and you'll get some dialogue to let you know that it has been done, but just making sure you're inside of that triangle and shooting all 3 of those runes. So this is the location of where we're going to be doing that. You can see my yellow symbol there just to the kind of southeast of that exfil. It is in the open area. That's where we're going to be doing that. Once you guys have shot all 3 runes, make your way over to this location. This is northeast of where we just were, and we are looking specifically for this walkway here. Now on this walkway, what you want to do is you're going to walk and you're going to see these kind of purple kind of symbols all over these buildings, and what we need to do is walk until it lines up and makes a big triangle on all of them. Now once you've done that, you will notice that we get this purple swirl around us, and this essentially turns this into a soul box area. Now you do need to hold square in a certain location up here to start the summoning ritual, otherwise you will get no progress towards this. Even though it will take the souls, you will get a rift reward that doesn't have the item we need in it, so make sure that whenever you're doing these upgrades you are starting that summoning ritual. So all we need to do is stay either on top of this or underneath it on the ground. As long as you're within that circle boundary, kill as many zombies as we can until it disappears, and then you will get a rift reward that you see here now has the gold science journal, which is attuned, which means now if we exfil with this, we will keep it in our inventory, and that is going to be 1 out of 3 upgraded, and we can move on to our next one. The next one of these items, guys, we're going to be upgrading is the imaginary friend drawing. You want to make your way over to this location on the map here. This is the Opal Temple, and we're going to be doing exactly the same as we did in the last area, standing on the triangle and shooting the 3 runes. I do recommend with this is that you are killing all the zombies as well as any of the big abominations, manglers, mimics, anything in the area. I got unlucky and got an abomination in this area. I also had somebody drive past and bring all their zombies and disciples. So just take your time, guys. Don't get yourself killed trying to stand on these triangles and shoot the rooms trying to rush it. Clear out the area, just like the first time. Stand on top of this triangle here and shoot the 3 runes. Now once you guys have shot the 3 runes, just like the first time, they will go orange and disappear, and you'll get dialogue letting us know that we have completed it, and we are going to get the pattern on the buildings again. Now for this one we want to make our way just over here to the left of where we done the runes on this kind of top balcony here, and at the tip of the triangle we're going to be maneuvering until we line up to form the big triangle. Now I found this one can be a little bit tricky, and maybe the last one. With this, if you can't get it, just hop up on some stuff. You see here I move backwards, and that is how I get it. So just move around in the area if you can see that it will line up, and what's going to happen is we're going to get that circle on the ground again. Now I actually had a hard time finding the prompt button to summon here. It is in the back near the wall. So if you can't find the summon, just run around inside of the circle and you guys will find it. And what that's going to do is it's going to spawn a bunch of zombies that we're going to go ahead and wipe out until we get this big boy here. Now this mangler here has a very big health pool. No jokes, no lies, he takes a ton of damage, but what we want to do is whittle him away until he is finally dead, and then we're going to get our reward rift, and inside is going to be the upgraded or attuned imaginary friend drawing, and you can see here now that we have 2 out of the 3 upgraded, and we can move on to our last one. Our final upgrade is going to be the laptop with stickers, and to start that we want to make our way over to this location. This is just on the left hand side of the Opal Temple, just kind of northwest of where we done our second one, and down here on this road is going to be our purple triangle, and I'm sure you've guessed by now it is exactly the same as all the other ones. We are just going to be standing on that triangle and shooting all 3 of these runes. They're going to disappear, get the dialogue, and then make our way over to this location here, just on the north of Opal Temple. and from where we were on the road, we're going to head up on top of this building here and line up the triangle just like we did in the previous steps. Now this one was one of the more trickier ones. You see I run all over the show, but for this one you just want to back up into the door a little bit and you will get the soul box ring to activate, and then we are back to doing what we do best, which is slaying zombies inside of this circle. With this one I actually didn't manage to start the summoning ritual because I started lagging, and by the time I actually hit it, as you'll see in the video here, I had already connected enough souls and a rift reward dropped. So I went and checked it out, and inside we actually noticed that there is flawless ether crystal as well as a legendary tool, but no upgraded laptop. So I just thought that this was interesting to keep in mind, that if you don't start the summoning ritual you still can get a reward, and then you can actually do the summoning ritual and get the reward that you actually need. So a little bit of a double dip there, not sure if that's intentional, I just thought I'd throw it in. So once you guys have done that, we will actually get a big, very powerful mimic, just like the second boss that we had with a very large health pool. I managed to jump up here and bug him out. I'm not sure if that will work in every game. You don't have to stay up here. You can run him around and kill him. And just while we're here, because we've had a boss in the second and third one, it is worth mentioning that I have seen that somebody says there is a boss in the first one. However, I didn't come across one, but apparently there is a very strong dog, so just keep that in mind. If you're wondering why I never mentioned that, it's because I never seen it in mine. But you see there that we go into the rift reward and we grab out the upgraded laptop with stickers, and in our inventory now we have the 3 upgraded things that we need, but we are not done yet. To actually open up the rift portal we do need 4. And what I'm going to do is have a link in the top of my video in the top right hand corner right now with a link to the video, which requires its own video because of the length of it, to get the last part for this, which is the attuned giraffe toy. Once you guys have all 4 of those items, make your way over to the Dark Ether Rift, which is just where the Union mission is going to be, where we went in to get our giraffe toy from the link in the video, and we're going to find these pedestals. Now what we want to do is put the correct attuned relic into the pedestal. It has a picture on the front of it, so it's very easy to do. Put the right one in and it will glow yellow. When it's yellow it means it's done correctly. We need to input all 4, so just run around, go ahead and put in every single one. You'll see here that we enter in our last one, and once we have done that, what's going to happen is we're going to get a big rift portal, which is going to appear. Now you only have to do this once. Once you've done this once, it will be there for every other game you go into, and you will just need the sigils at that point. So you either need just a normal sigil or an outer sigil. To get the new schematics you will be needing to use a outer sigil. We should all be familiar with how to get those now. This is from doing normal sigil modes. You get outer sigils and then you use the outer sigils to go and farm the schematics. When you open up this portal, putting the outer sigil in the backside, you will get a boss that spawns an abomination if you don't kill it quickly enough. But with this you just need to wait out the timer and you will get teleported to the new area. So inside of the new area we have 3 objectives to do with 15 minutes or 14 minutes, and that is going to be a bounty, a escort mission and a defending mission. What happens is you're going to look for the yellow lights coming from these pillars. This is where they are going to be, the missions. You're going to go ahead and activate them. You see there that I grabbed something off the pedestal. There is certain kind of bonuses you can get. With this one I had, when I got certain headshots, all the zombies would explode around me. It was very overpowered, but you see here we did our first one, which is the bounty contract, and we get a couple nice rewards. The dead wire reward, which can be put onto explosive weapons, and we got the gas mask schematic, so that will be craftable once you exfil. Same thing with that. Once you've done your first one, head over to your second one. The next one you will get will be an escort contract, probably one of the harder ones. We get the sergeant beret in that, as well as another sigil, and I got another gas crafting schematic. So what we can do with that is actually drop it to our teammates if they don't have it. And finally I got the Sergeant Beret, which turns you into a mercenary and gives you a mercenary companion. There are a few other ones that you can get. Just remember guys that you will need to exfil to keep these items, so it is more beneficial to make sure you know where the exfil point is inside of these areas. The storm will shrink, and it makes it very hard for you guys to move together to find the exfil if you don't know where you are going. So either just do 2 and get out. If you push for 3, just make sure you know where you're going for exfilling. But once you guys are ready to leave, go ahead and exfil with everything in your inventory to unlock those beautiful new schematics to use in another game. But anyway guys, that is the Season 3 Reloaded main Easter egg and how to get all these brand new toys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment or subscribe. It all helps out the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay ahead of the game. I appreciate all of you guys and your love and support. I'll catch you next one guys. Keep it real. Peace.
Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back?